Hello, everybody. I'm HeroicNerd. It's feeling nice and cozy in my home right now, so I thought I'd read a comic book. This is an interesting one I found. A lot of the times when I read a comic book, I swear it's just like an interesting thing that I found, and I feel like I need to fucking share this with you guys. This is an issue of Batman from Batman's Golden Age. What was it? Issue 50? Did I find this in? Batman 50 or 55 or something like that? Anyway, look, some of you might already know what this is. This is one of Batman's greatest battles ever against not one, not two, but three devils. To many people, the Batman is a being of mystery, an eerie power, yet he is a man who has developed his brain and his muscular frame to the highest degree. A living being of darkness, he comes and goes unseen. His aim in life, the blotting out of all crime. Assisting the Batman is that phenomenal boy wonder Robin. It is these who will solve the mete out justice in the case of the three devils. Now, I mean, you could see pretty obviously, they're not really devils, they're just guys in costume, but that doesn't bother me. I like that. I think that's awesome. I saw this image of him fighting these, and I'm like, oh, who are these devil henchmen? Who do these devil henchmen belong to? Surely they must be, aiding a villain in some dastardly plot. But no, they are the villain. They're three guys dressed up as devils and just running mischief, and Batman and Robin got to round them up. And I don't know, something about that really resonates with me. The color, the striking imagery. Maybe it's the fact that they're bright red. Something about it really stuck out to me. So we're going to read this. One still night, as the Batman and Robin ghost over the rooftops, they spy three bizarre figures in flight. Without a moment's hesitation, the dynamic duo swings down to do battle with the strangely clad figures. As Robin drops to aid the Batman, he is tackled in mid-air by a devil-like figure, and the two plunge to the rooftop below. Oh, I see. Yeah, he was gonna tackle him, and then he got him. Kablam! You gotta feel weird about that, right? Because Robin is what? They don't say how old he is, but he's just a boy. Even a preteen, he's 13, 14 years old. I'd feel weird tackling that kind of, I'd feel weird hurting. Then again, I'd feel weird that he was fighting crime. As Robin starts to rise somewhat unsteadily to his feet, the devil-garbed attacker punishes him cruelly with a wrestler's trick. A wrestler's trick? What do you mean a wrestler's trick? He's giving him a knee to the freaking face. What do you mean? And he's out. Right there in the next panel. Robin is done. Oof. Well, that's why they're devils. They're not nice people. If you thought they were nice people, I'm sorry. Then the man springs forward and brings a gun butt down on the Batman's head. And this will take care of you, Mr. Batman. Why didn't you shoot him? Why didn't you shoot him? You could just shot him. Shot him in the back. Bam! Shoot him. No? Alright, continuing the story. The three devils continue their flight across the rooftops. Why didn't you plug the Batman and get it over with? Sure, and bring the cops? Use your head. You're on a roof. I think you could have shot him. Do you see them? And yes, it won't be long before we're up to them. Luckily, the butt only grazed the Batman, and him and Robin give chase. But little did they know, as the three devils perceive their pursuer drawing close, one dives headlong off the roof, his hands reaching for a jutting flagpole. No, hey, they're getting nearer. Should we plug them? No, I've got a better idea. When he gains the flagpole, he hooks his legs around it and dangles head down. Let's go. So they're acrobats. Oh, look at that. A daring plunge by the second devil with an alley-oop. A giant swing through empty space. He grasps the hands of the first devil and then kablamo. He does a somersault in mid-air and streams towards a fire escape rung on the next building. The scene is repeated by the last thief. Oh my god, look at that. They just made a... That's cool. They're acrobats. But isn't Robin also an acrobat? Wasn't he in the circus? Right? The Graysons in the circus or whatever? He should be able to do that, right? And the third devil is caught by the second devil. Then the first man leaves the flagpole and dives towards his companion, who's dangling to swing out to meet him. Okay, so they can't do that, Batman. You don't have like a rope in the utility belt. The three then scramble up the ladder and continue their successful flight. Okay, step on it. The Batman and Robin arrive too late. Boy, did you see how they got away? Yes, and very neatly. Doesn't Robin look like we're in for some stiff competition? Those devils are daredevils. I think you could probably make that, Batman. I feel like you could. You don't have a rope? Like, you don't, come on, Batman. You're letting go too easy, man. On the other hand, these devils are strong. And wouldn't they know? I mean, how many suspects are like master level acrobats, realistically? I mean, if this happened to me, first thing I'd do, go down to the local circus, get the three guys with fancy mustaches, just, you know what I mean? In the ensuing weeks, the name of the three devils becomes well known, too well known for comfort. Oh my god, it's a whole ass killing spree. Look at three devils map daring escape after a holdup. Three devils loot a jewelry store, and they stole the famous ruby. Is it the ruby idol? Do you guys know what the ruby idol is? Batman's ruby idol? It's a weird story. I think I might have covered that in some kind of Batman story. You would have to dig way, way back in the archives years ago for the Ruby Idol story. Anyway. Well, can you tell me why you didn't catch the three devils this time? Catch them? We can't even get close to them. They hop around like Mexican jumping beans. Meanwhile, at his home, Bruce Wayne chats with his young ward, Dick Grayson. Those three devils seem to be giving the police a very devil of a time. A banned pun, quick, Dick, but quite true nevertheless. Dick, what do you think the three devils do with all the jewels they've stolen? Why, they sell them for money, of course. But wait, they can't sell them to jewelry stores. Exactly. They must sell the stuff to a fence, a man who buys stolen diamonds. There are only two fences in the city big enough to buy and cut up diamonds the devils have stolen. I see. And we're going to keep an eye on the two fences. Here we go again. I disagree. I would go. Get your butt to the gosh darn circus, man. They're there. They're just there. That's where they are. You will find them in the circus. You're not gonna find three master level acrobats working at the local restaurant. You're not gonna see them flipping burgers at McDonald's, all right? They're at the circus, man. Go get them. The two don strange garb and once become their other strange selves. Yeah, that's could have been worded better. Alter ego is the word you're looking for. I'm all set. Let's go. The Batman and Robin, the boy wonder, are ready to do battle with the three devils. What is that in Spanish? Like tres diablos, some shit like that. Taking along those new rocket roller skates we developed. Yeah, I figured they might come in handy. Foreshadowing. That's foreshadowing. They better come in handy now. I'm gonna be disappointed if they don't, Robin. You promised. Nightfall. The moon is like an unwinking eye as it looks down at the two mantled figures who slink silently in the shadows across the gray city streets. The dens of the two notorious fences are watched. Nothing yet. We'll just have to keep watching. Night after night, the dynamic duo moves deep in darkness, keeping their constant vigil. No sign of them. It looks like my scheme has laid an egg, and a large egg at that. But then, not yet, it hasn't. Look! The three devils in action at last. You're gonna go to your fence wearing your devil costumes. You guys deserve this. What's about to happen? You guys deserve it. Inside the den of Frankie the Fence. Here's some more stuff for you, Frankie. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, not bad, not bad. What do you mean, not bad? That stuff was taken from the Van Dyke safe. And it's going right back again. The Batman! Yes, now it's time. This is some classic Batman shenanigans. Look at this. With one lightning move, the Batman wheels across the room. His muscular frame rams into the three devils. And the Boy Wonder brings to life his body into play. Help! Mike! Trigger Joe! Me and for you... What? Who's Mike, Trigger, and Joe? Or is that the names of the devils? Oh no, it's not. Henchman. Henchman is what it is. A side door bangs open and three thugs burst into the room. What's going on? A riot? It's the Batman. Now's our chance to get that guy. Yes, get him you shall. Because he's the Batman, and that's usually how that works in that exchange. A thug hurls himself at the Batman, but finds himself tackling empty air. Look at him. You just launch yourself into a wall because you're an idiot. This is back when nobody knew karate. This was back before MMA. This was back before Bruce Lee. This was back before all that shit. Batman knew karate, and that means he could take on 100 men. Getting me is not going to be easy. Yeah. Oh, that's what I want. Whoops, pardon me. Yeah, swing on the lights. Do that fucking daring, heroic shit. Jesus Christ, look at that. Taking on 3 guys, 4 guys, 6 guys, and a fence. The Batman and Robin hold their own against odds. Nice little riot we started, eh, Robin? It's not so bad. I'd be safer fighting a tiger than the Batman, wowzers. Meanwhile, Frankie whips out a gleaming knife and circles behind the Batman, raising it aloft for the plunge. Is he gonna get somebody? Oh, got him with a book. And the book is Crime Doesn't Pay. Oh, mwah. Beautiful, beautiful irony. I don't know how this book got mixed up in your place, but it's a cinch you'll never read it. Trigger gets desperate and lives up to his name. Avoiding the whining bullets, the Batman grazes his head on the edge of the table. I'll stop you. Oh, did he knock him out? You fools, that shot will bring the police. Oh no, I forgot. The side door, hurry. It leads to the streets. What's the idea of the car? Get in. The street will be alive with police. We can't let ourselves be seen in our costumes. Yeah, you maybe shouldn't have brought those to the illegal deal. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, he's putting on the skates. He's putting on the skates. As the car bolts from the curb, a figure looks after it. Robin, the Boy Wonder. More like the Boy Plunder, am I right? I'm funny. The Batman will be all right. I've got to follow the devils. Now for my rocket skates. God, that's so... Oh my God, that's such 1940s cheese. On go the roller skates. A lever is pushed on each and Robin is whizzing after the car. Boy, these things can travel, dude. If those were real, we would all be dead. Can you imagine rocket skates? They would just launch your ass onto the concrete and then you would be a smear of blood is what that would be. Rockets inside skates, are you kidding me? I love it. I love comics so fucking much. The Boy Wonder leans forward to keep his balance as he streaks like a flash over the paved street. Robin's rocket skates, not a bad name. Yeah, Jesus. Or like one stone, one little rock. You go over a pebble in those things and your ass is launched to the freaking moon, I swear. Meanwhile, what of the Batman? As he rises to his feet, a blue uniformed figure confronts him. The law? Well, it's the Batman. I've got the Batman. Could you be telling me what's been going on here? Well, that's easy. The 3 devils have been disposing of their loot by way of franking the fence. I tried to break up the combination, but they got away. If I ever meet them again, they won't get away. Oh, I'm sure they won't. 'Tis a funny thing, Mr. Batman, but I have a lot of respect for you, even though your methods ain't exactly peaceful. You know, if you was to be hitting me once, I guess then I couldn't hold you. I'd still be carrying out me duty. Sure, say you're okay. Sock away. As long as you say so, here it is. Jesus Christ, can you imagine? getting knocked out, which is really like super dangerous. Anybody who's actually done martial arts knows you don't randomly knock someone out. Like super fucking dangerous, dude. And when the other police break in, it's Riley. He's unconscious. And when you look at that man, he looks like he was grinning at something. In the meantime, Robin has trailed the devils to the edge of town. They're going in the tunnel. Robin follows. Why, this isn't an abandoned tunnel that connects to the subway. So that's it. They're in the subways. As the three devils turn a corner, Robin is closing behind when suddenly something lands on his head with a paralyzing thud. I'll plug the kid and we'll get it over with. No. If his body is discovered with a slug in it, the cops will investigate, and they'll maybe find our hideout. Let's shove him in the subway track. The train will finish him, and it will look like an accident. Look like he fell off the station. A moment later, Robin's inert form is lying across the subway express track. In the distance, the wail of a train whistling is heard. Oh, he's messed up. He needs his rocket skates now more than ever. As Robin gains consciousness, he is aware of a throbbing noise. The ground shivers. The subway train is approaching. Death crushing. Death is hurting at him as the train roars out of the tunnel. A train! Groggy! I can't move. I've got no strength. The terrible flow on his head has left Robin still dizzy and weak. The train leaps at him at a terrifying speed. I've got to move. I've got to move. Suddenly, as the train rushes at him like a gigantic monster of steel, Robin makes a desperate try. He rolls and slips down on the gravel pit, which runs between the tracks. He is not a second too soon, for an instant later, the train is dashing over him like a speeding bullet. Ooh, look at that. He barely made it underneath. Ooh. See, that's why you don't bring kids to a war on crime, goddammit. I'll say that shit to the end of my days. Later went, oh my god, look, Bruce is just at home. Robin's getting run over by a subway train and Bruce is just at home smoking a stogie. Ridiculous. Later, when he is able, Robin races home to relate everything to the Batman. So I'm all right now, anyway. We know where the hideout of the three devils is. Appropriate that the devils should have a hideout underground, sort of in keeping with their character. We'll take a look tomorrow after you've rested. The next night, the dynamic duo retraces Robin's steps and enter the hidden abode of the three devils. But they're gone! Probably out pulling one of their jobs. Batman idly inspects the book on the table. It's a book full of newspaper clippings, all about circus acrobats. Nobody ever listens to me. Nobody ever listens to me. Now I've got it. The three devils are former circus acrobats. Yeah, geez. Only if somebody had told you that. Batman never listens to me. Nobody ever listens to me. I'd make a better crime fighter than all these guys combined. No wonder they were able to hop around like they did. Yeah, no wonder. Gosh. If only you had logic, you would have figured that one out. Look at this article telling about a jewelry concern opening on the top floor of the Capitol State Building. It's underlined. That means they've gone to loot the place. Come on, there's not a moment to lose. Meanwhile, atop the observation tower of the Capitol State Building. Okay, I will lower you down to the window. Right, this will be a cinch for us. Suddenly, two fighting whirlwinds flash in their midst. It's the Batman. He knows about us. I'll make you regret you left the circus to become crooks. Ooh, it's the kid. He's still alive. Over the roof, they battle when suddenly a devil manages to hit Robin a terrible blow. Ha! The boy tumbles back over the balustrade and plunges down. As the boy's twisting body flashes past the nearby building, his mantle billows out, catching hold of the hour hand of the giant clock on the building's face. And Robin dangles in midair. Woo! Saved in the nick of time! Yeah, but you're probably gonna die soon, so... The Batman makes a desperate leap for the Belfry Tower. The cape, it won't stand the strain very long. I've got to help that Belfry Tower. I may be able to reach him from there. And the three devils spring in after the Batman. Holy shit, how is he gonna get out of this one? They're seriously overwhelmed. See, this is what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you. This is one of Batman's greatest battles, because you underestimate the three devils, but they're actually quite dangerous and quite capable. He's the only one who knows who we are. We've got to kill him to protect ourselves. High up in the bell tower crossbeams, there is a titanic struggle. Meanwhile, as Robin dangles perilously in space, a murderous devil levels a gun at his helpless figure. Now's my chance to get the kid. I cannot miss. A creaking board warns Robin, whose hands dart in his jerkin and produces the slingshot. Not a second to lose. Even from the difficult position, Robin's aim is true. The devil topples from his perch as the steel pellet catches him squarely in the forehead. That's also very dangerous. You could concuss somebody with that kind of thing. Whatever, they're supervillains. It's fine. Turn his goddamn brain into scrambled eggs. I don't give a damn. Suddenly, the clock indicates 9 o'clock up in the belfry's machinery, sets the bell in motion to toll the hour. Oh, the bell, not the bell. The hour. Now's my chance. The Batman springs. As the Batman catches the clapper, the bell swings out. Ring out, wild bells. And there's where I ring the bell with you, fellows. Then, as it swings back again into the belfry, the Batman lashes out with both feet, the murderous devils toppling to the floor below. With the aid of his silk rope, the Batman rescues Robin. Woo! I've had enough excitement to do with me for a long time. Those devils did give us a bit of trouble, didn't they? Like a lot of other people, they thought they could pick up wealth the easy way. They should have realized that the hardest way, which once again proves that crime doesn't pay. They would have been much better off if they had stayed with the circus. The end. Even though technically he defeated the three devils, but they weren't really captured. They're not in jail, are they? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't think they ever show up again. But this is one of those, in my opinion, this is one of those hidden gems in comic books. Dude, this is great. It's freaking fantastic, man. It was a great fight. It had a lot of twists and turns. It had foreshadowing, which actually paid off. Thank you, Robin. It was really good. And I was like, I have to share this with people. I have to. The three devils are really good Batman villains. You know, they're acrobatic. There's three of them. They make a good match for Batman. They make good foil characters, since they do have a lot of Batman similar skills. They're just, you know, even the color coding where Batman is blue and they're red, and it just really struck out to me as a really great story. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna show this with people. But what do you guys think? Do you like the three devils? Do you like their story? I'm gonna look. I think this is the only appearance. I don't think that they ever come back for anything. But I'll definitely look through the good old archives, and I'll check and see if there's anything else with these guys. But for now, that's it for this story. If you liked reading this story with me and you want to read more stories, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, nerds, stay heroic.